Most people trying to build an online business these days are stuck on a hamster wheel that they don't even realize that they are on. They're posting on Instagram every day, they're making TikToks, they're trying to keep up with what they think that the algorithm is needing. And they still wonder why they've got followers but no clients. And here's what I've learned by building 2 online businesses from scratch. The content that goes viral is not the content that gets you clients. It's the very content that shows up when someone searches for that solution to the problem that they solve, and your content serves them weeks, months, even years after that initial search. So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact strategy that I use to attract clients without having to post every single day. And I'm going to show you why most people get this completely backwards. So for a bit of context then, if you head to timpeakman.com and just click on the About section, you're going to read where it all started for me. And I actually started my first brand or my first private label company on the Amazon platform. This is where I understood how to sell physical products and grew a private label business. But I could always rely on spending money on Amazon ads to actually drive traffic to a listing to get the sale. Now, when that cost per click went up, that really affected my business model. So I quickly realized that the Amazon marketplace wasn't growing as fast as the Amazon advertising platform. So then I built an Amazon advertising agency helping sellers with their Amazon ads because it came easier to most. But I started then doing content, creating content for a YouTube channel and then directing them back to our agency. And it quickly became apparent to me that the more content I created, it was totally free and it lasted for weeks, months, if not years. And that's how I fell in love with YouTube. And that's what started the content creation journey for me. I wasn't trying to create pieces that went viral. I was trying to create content to show up in search for those people searching for that solution that I could offer. So let me break this down a bit further for you. There are 2 types of content in this world. So there's attention-based content. So think about your Instagrams, your TikToks. This is trying to grab the attention of someone scrolling through or someone searching for something online. Now, this is mainly in the social media area. And then there's search-based content. So something like YouTube, Google, Pinterest. If someone is searching for a solution to a problem, then the content should then show or rank for that search query. Now, I'm not saying that social media is broken, social media marketing doesn't work, because it does, but you just have to provide content that works natively for each platform that you choose. So for me, I have entirely focused my business on YouTube first to create content that shows up in search so I can then serve people at a deeper level if they wanted to go further. So if you're trying to grow a one-person online business like myself, the question you need to ask yourself is not what content is going to show for the next 48 hours. It's what content is going to show for the next 48 months. Now, that is not an exaggeration. I do have videos on my channel that I've created over 3 years ago that still serve me today and bring me in leads. So how do you actually create content that gets you clients? Let me break this down a little bit further for you now. So the first thing you need to try and do is create content that people are actually searching for. That's the step that people get wrong the most. They create content that they want to create or that they want to talk about, not what people are asking questions about. So I would just use something like a Google search bar or even a YouTube search bar, and then just try and type in how to, and then if you go how to tie a bow tie, people are searching for this. So how to tie a tie, and I've got a little plugin here from Keywords Everywhere. It's a little Chrome extension, and there is 673,000 monthly searches for this. So if we backed up a little bit, another topical search is how to use Gemini AI, 18,800 a month. How to use OpenClaw, that's a really hot topic right now over the last couple of weeks, and you can see a little bit of a trend coming in over the last month there. How to use Gemini, 14,000. How to use Claude, 1,900. So just by doing this quick search, or you're just using the search bar to try and see what people are searching for. So this is YouTube telling me that these are trends on what people are searching for today, currently, or over the last few months. It will change over time and it will change throughout the seasons. But if you were to type in your main keyword here, so online business, the big one here is online business ideas 2026. That's only started in the last few months from time of this taping. So online business ideas, 33,100 searches a month. Online businesses from home, 5,400. So you get a bit of an idea on the search volume. So that is the first thing. Create content that people are actively searching for so that your content shows up for them. Now, the second element to this is to try and make your content last for as long as possible. So that is called evergreen content or evergreen content marketing. If I was just to scroll through some of my videos now, my YouTube AI workflow from ideation to publication, YouTube brand account versus personal account, which is better? I'm trying to make these as evergreen as possible. You're not going to have a completely evergreen video that stands for the test of time, but the more you can make it evergreen, the longer it's going to serve people over time. So it's just going to be compounding as more and more people search for these keywords. And then it's your goal to then try and rank for those keywords in order so you get the click and people engage with your content. And the third stage really is to try and connect everything from your content back to your website. You want to try and capture a lead. So this is my personal versus brand video. So YouTube brand account versus personal account, which is better? So in this video, I've got, as you can see, before the fold. So in the description, I have a link back to my website. In the top comment here, I have a link back to my website. In all of the click out cards here, I have a link back to my website, and I actually say it, if you can see the last tile here, your free jumpstart guide. All I'm doing is I'm offering that next step for people. If they're enjoying my content, to go deeper with me, click that link, head over to my landing page on my site, and I'm promising a free jumpstart guide. If you're keen on growing a YouTube channel and you haven't yet reached your first 1,000 subscribers, and get this guide, and it's going to tell you exactly the steps you need and the content you need to actually grow past those 1,000 subscribers. And this means you can monetize your channel and go from there. And this is a really, really crucial piece. This is the bridge between your content and your domain. If you are missing this bridge, like a lot of content creators do, they get good content published out there, get good engagement, but there's no clear action step at the end or in the middle or even at the beginning of some of their content. You are missing that step, and you will never be able to contact that individual and follow up with them over time if they need further help. So what does this actually look like in practice? So if I go back to my channel, as you can see, I've been publishing these videos 6 days ago, 13 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. This is my one piece of content a week strategy on YouTube. Sometimes I do a quick playlist, like one piece of content over 30 days, maybe once a year, that is it. But more often than not, my non-negotiable is one video a week. And this is what I do. I publish the videos. I make sure they are all optimized for search. They've got the keywords in this. So this one would be YouTube brand account versus personal account, because I know people are actually searching that. So if I was to type this in, YouTube brand account, and if I was to type that into this search here, I would then see that yes, people are actually searching YouTube brand account versus personal, as well as that's 40 a month. YouTube brand accounts 9,900 a month. That is what I mean by working smarter, not harder. One piece of content. As you can see, I have been spending the last season in Canada snowboarding with my wife. I've done that for the last 4 years because I can work smarter and not harder. Just producing one long form video content a week, making sure that is optimized so it's ranking for search, and then following up, bridging that gap over to my website. So if you're now thinking, okay, I get it, Tim, I need to create search-based evergreen content that I link back to my website. That's great. That is the foundation, but I know you're gonna have more questions. Like, how do I pick the right topics? What do I actually set as a lead magnet? How do I generate this funnel? How do I create an offer that sells? That's exactly what I teach in my free online workshop. And all you need to do today to get access to this workshop is head to timpeakman.com/workshop. It is an on-demand workshop. You can get instant access to it. And I'm going to walk you through the steps of how I created this one-person, six-figure online business. That link once more, timpeakman.com/workshop. It's completely free, and it's the next best step for you if this video has resonated with you. So that's it from me. If any of this has changed your mind about how to create content or what to create content, drop me a comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.